I am so excited for this workout today. It is a Halloween themed workout. Don't worry if it's not October, you can still do it. We have 10 exercises that we're going to be doing for 31 seconds each, 3 times through, so 10, 31, Halloween. I've got my orange shirt, my black pants, my green dumbbells, purple mat. I don't think there's any other Halloween colors that we could incorporate here. If there are, please let me know in the comments below. And we have a little element of surprise thrown into this workout, which is why I have my random exercise generator here, which is a green dice that has exercises on it. There is one wild card, which I will let you know in just a moment what we're going to use for that. So as I mentioned, 3 times through each exercise for 31 seconds. And then we're gonna actually have a 4th 31-second timer tacked on to the end of each of those 10 segments. And in that final 31-second block of work, I'm gonna roll this dice and it's gonna let us know whether we have a trick or a treat to conclude that particular exercise. If this isn't making any sense, just check out this card over here. Hopefully there are some details in there that make this very much more digestible for you. So as I mentioned, I have some dumbbells. I have a very light set of dumbbells and I have a medium set of dumbbells. So if you have access to multiple dumbbells, please grab a few sets. If you don't, stick with something on the lighter end because a couple of the moves you are not going to want to use anything heavy for. The only other piece of equipment you're going to need is a mat, and I do recommend having a bottle of water and maybe a towel close by. I am warmed up. If you are looking for a fantastic warm-up, I happen to have uploaded one to my channel on Monday, and it is linked right here. Happens to be Halloween themed as well. Please warm up before you work out. Anytime you work out, you need a warm up. It lubricates your joints, it brings fresh or blood flow to the muscles, mind-body connection, and it gets you in a safer place for your workout. I have many of them on my channel. There's a playlist dedicated entirely to warm-ups. So if you need to check that out, please do so. And if you are warm and ready to go, please grab your heavy dumbbells. We're going to begin this workout with a deadlift. All right, so grab those dumbbells, shoulders down and back, hinge at the hips, which means your butt goes back as your chest lengthens forward, and then squeeze your butt to come up. I like to have a bend in my knees when I do this. I have very tight hamstrings, and I do not want to risk injuring them. So gazing forward, exhaling to squeeze and lift, and inhaling as you trace down your shins with those dumbbells. All right, we're gonna do this move 2 more times for 31 seconds each. So it's essentially a no repeat because we're doing all of them at once. Very powerful here. Make sure your collarbones stay nice and wide. And then don't thrust your hips forward when you come up. Make sure that you squeeze your buns to stop your hips from thrusting forward. It's not good for the low back if we press our hips forward. All right, 10 seconds rest. Back on in 4. So really imagine that you're tracing down those shins and then tracing back up. So after this round, after this set rather, is when I'm gonna roll that trick or treat dice and we're gonna see if the universe has a trick or a treat in store for us. And as I mentioned, there is a wild card, or I guess it's called wild card. And if we get that one, we're doing burpees. You're welcome. All right, put those down really quickly. I'm gonna roll the dice. And we are doing push-ups. All right, from your knees or from your toes. I shouldn't have said it like that. Make sure it is your chest that touches the ground first. Made it sound like I don't like push-ups. I love push-ups. You can do them anywhere, anytime. You know, you're in the grocery store, you can just stop, drop, and push up. Look beyond the front edge of your mat. Make sure that you're squeezing your legs. All right, so we're gonna have this 10 seconds rest plus an extra 20 seconds rest for a total of 30. Grab a sip of water if you need. And our next move is a skull crusher. So we're gonna be on our back with those heavy weights, and we're on in about 5 seconds. So you can have your feet flat on the floor, or you can come up into a glute bridge as you press the dumbbells up towards the ceiling. So imagine that those dumbbells are a 1980s telephone receiver, and that you're answering the phone as they come down by your ears, and then handing it up to someone overhead. So elbows are hugging in towards one another. We don't want them splaying out towards the side. All right, go ahead and take your 10 seconds rest. Fiona, go lay on your bed. All right, I am gonna hold the glute bridge up this time. And if the glute bridge is too much, you can just rest your feet flat on the floor. So the backs of your arms should really be speaking to you right now. They might even be yelling. Ooh, the third set's gonna be really tough. All right, go ahead and come down, give yourself a rest. Fiona, I put her bed over there so she would lay down. All right, and back up. Oh, hi Charlie. Go lay on your bed, go to bed. Ooh, this is tough. This is how you know the weight is right for the move. When like the last 10 seconds or so, you're struggling to press them up. That's good. Your muscles are working. They are growing. Okay, I'm not gonna lie. I hope we don't get push-ups again. Okay, let's see what we got. Oh, wild card. Burpee time, friends. Now remember, if you're not jumping burpee, you can walk them. And you don't have to come all the way down to your stomach. You can jump back into a thruster. Just make it work for you. Just getting our heart rate up here a little bit. Oh, my arms. Woo! Okay, I have to finish that one. All right, and just like that, 2 exercises are done. So we have 20 more seconds of rest here. And our next move is gonna be a coffin sit-up. So we're gonna come down onto the mat. You're gonna grab one dumbbell, join me. Bring your arms directly over your shoulders, legs straight. And you're gonna roll the sit-up straight and roll back. If the dumbbell is too much, you can just put it off to the side and have your arms extended up. Exhaling as you come up and inhaling to lower. All right, rest for 10 seconds. And up. Really try to dig those heels into the ground and create that C curve with your spine as you come up. So think about Dracula coming up out of his coffin, in this coffin sit up. All right, we have one more round and then it's trick or treat time. I figured, you know, as adults, we don't get that play time, so why not trick or treat with our workout? And it saves you a trip from a trip to the dentist. Not that I don't love my dentist, I do. Are any of you dressing up for Halloween? Going to a fun costume party? All right, put that dumbbell down. I'm gonna roll our treat. Ooh, jumping jacks, I like that one. All right, friends, up on your feet. We're on at the bell, jumping jacks. And if you're not jumping, you can step them. If you are jumping, let's go. What are you waiting for? We only get to do this 10 times. And remember, if you ever need a longer break, you can press pause. That's the beauty of the recorded workout. Okay, so our next move is going to be a side plank grave digger, and we're gonna switch over to the lighter dumbbells. And we're gonna take our right forearm down to the mat, and you can be in a side plank on that right knee. So I'm gonna start us this way. So go ahead and meet me down here with your light dumbbell, and then dig it under, follow the dumbbell, and then follow it up. So the right oblique, this side of the body here, should really be flexed and working and engaged. It's lifting up that side of the body. Inhaling as you lower that dumbbell with control. Okay, so for the next round, I'm gonna come up into a progressed form of the side plank. So the sole of my right foot is worked onto the mat, and my left foot is stacked directly on top of it. My right shoulder is directly over my right elbow, and my hips are stacked. So I'm not leaning forward and I'm not leaning back. All right, come down for a rest. And at the bell, come back up into your side plank. So our core is so much more than just our six pack. It's the side obliques, your back is part of your core, your glutes are part of your core. So essentially everything from your diaphragm to your glutes. All right, so bring that dumbbell down carefully, shake it out. I'm gonna roll our dice. Oh, you know it, we've got burpees again. All right, friends, let's go. Not gonna lie, my right arm is not super happy about this. And remember, if you're not jumping, you're stepping those burpees. Okay, so we're gonna do one exercise in between doing the grave digger on our other side. And we're actually gonna come down to our belly for a superhero. So you can be Superman or Superwoman. So we're on in 10 seconds. You're gonna lie flat, you're gonna press your pubic bone into the mat, lift and lower. So as you press your pubic bone into the mat, pull your belly button back towards your spine to keep your low back safe. Gaze forward, and imagine you're wearing that superhero costume. I don't know, maybe you're Wonder Woman or Batman. Okay, rest. And if it's too much to lift your feet, just lift your upper body. So strengthening the little tiny muscles that support our spine here, that are so important for posture. And if we overtrain our six-pack, oftentimes it pulls us forward rather than keeping us erect, right? Shoulders over hips, broad shoulders. And this is a really great way to strengthen all those little supporting posture muscles. All right, one more until trick or treat time. See if you can lift a little bit higher. Exhaling to lift, inhaling to lower with control. Don't just let everything flop down onto the mat. All right, get excited. It's trick or treat time. Oh, I've got quite the sweat print down there. Ooh, squats. I'm excited about squats. If you want to do weighted squats, grab your dumbbells. Otherwise, we're going to go as fast as we can in those air squats. Imagine that you're pulling the mat apart with your feet and then squeeze your butt to come up. And then after the squats, we have that grave digger on the left. Man, we are just ripping through this workout. It's a quick one, but it is total body. Okay, so we're going to be using that lighter dumbbell in that grave digger on the left side. Grab a sip of water. If you need it, towel off. And then come down onto the mat. These out of the way. Onto your left forearm. And then let's be on the outer left knee to start with the right foot down on the mat. Shoulder over the wrist. So we're working the obliques and the rectus abdominis here, which is those front abs. So for the next 2 rounds, I'm going to come up into the full balancing side plank, but it's up to you what you do. So forearm flat on the mat, shoulder under, over the wrist rather, working into the sole of that left foot onto the mat for stability. Core is engaged. The front ribs are knitting in towards one another. We don't want them splaying open. All right, come down for a break. One more round till we trick or treat. So I'm inside again today. I'm sure you noticed. Yesterday I filmed out in the garage a yoga class, but it's 90 degrees outside. It is October 19th and it is 90 degrees, and The garage is disgusting. So I am in the house where it's nice and cool. Okay, trick or treat time. And I also wanted to show that, you know, ooh, squats again. You can really do this anywhere. It doesn't need to be at a gym. It doesn't need to be in any special designated space. All you need to do is grab your equipment and press start. Sometimes we overthink things, right? Oh, I gotta do it here, I gotta do it there, but in reality, you just gotta move your body. Okay, moving on to our 7th exercise, which is zombie lunges. So we're going to start with feet hip width distance apart, step the right foot back, come up, front raise, step the left foot back, come up, and front raise. So grabbing the lighter dumbbells for this, alternating sides, squeezing the front glute to come up to stand, and not swinging the dumbbells. And then think about leading with your chest to come up to stand. Like your chest isn't dipping forward, it's straight up and down. Okay, so this round, I'm gonna add in a little something extra. If you want to, you can join me. So as I step the foot back into the lunge, I'm gonna raise into my Frankenstein or zombie, whatever you wanna call it. So we have the basic movement down, and now we're just adding that extra layer, and we'll do the other side the next round. Really focuses on the glute burn on that one side. Okay, so now we'll do the other side. I'll turn this direction. So my right leg is grounded. Step my left foot back, lift the dumbbells, and then lift the knee into that Frankenstein zombie walk there. And you can hover the back knee off the mat, or you can kind of just tap it down to the mat. Sometimes you'll hear people say, just kiss the knee to the mat. That's what that means. Just a very gentle tap. All right, dumbbells off to the side. Let's roll our dice. Oh my goodness, it squats again. Let's go a little faster. Get the heart rate up. If you want to jump them, go ahead and jump those squats. And another way to progress bodyweight squats is to hold for a second and then press straight up. Lower, hold, press up. All right, I'm going to collect my trick or treat generator, and then I'm going to demonstrate our next move. We have kneeling lateral raises, which I'm calling bat wings. So shoulders down and back in their sockets, glutes are squeezed, and then lift and lower. So again, think about that string lifting your chest up towards the ceiling, and join me. So our core is definitely working here to keep us upright. So pretty much every move in this workout could be considered a core workout, functional core workout. And then squeeze your glutes. Lost my train of thought. Does that happen to anybody else? All right, and if you're having trouble lifting both wings, you can lift one at a time. All right, shoulders down and back, hugging those shoulder blades in towards one another. Exhaling to lift and inhaling to lower. Can't you just imagine the bat opening its wings and lowering its wings? All right, one more round of this. So squeeze your butt. Even though we're kneeling, we want to keep everything turned on. And speaking of kneeling, that's what I was going to say earlier. I knew it would come back to me. It takes the momentum out of the move. So sometimes when we're standing, we cheat a little bit and we use our legs to help us lift, like in a bicep curl or a lateral raise, but not when we're kneeling. Okay, we've got to get something other than squats. Oh, burpees. Have we done it? Oh yeah, we had one round of push-up. Oh my goodness. My arms are a little noodly here after those grave diggers and lateral raises. Oh no, my shoe came untied. All right, tie my shoe. And for our next move, we don't need any dumbbells, so I'm gonna put these off to the side. Great news is we're gonna be in a plank again. We're gonna be doing spider planks. So, a high plank top of a push-up, palms into the mat, corkscrew the hands like you're screwing jar lids in. Tuck your toes, hug your buns, and then bring right knee to right tricep, left knee to left tricep. Like a little spider. You know how they have those bendy legs. And then imagine that you're pulling your palms back. Great body weight move that can be done anywhere. An alternative is to kneel if it's too much and bring knee to tricep. All right, back up on the toes. Exhaling as the knee comes to the elbow or just above it or even higher above it. If you've got that, just challenge yourself. We're only working for 31-second segments. Okay, I'm not gonna lie, if we get push-ups for our trick-or-treat option, I might not be very happy. All right, we have one more round of spider planks. Murphy's Law is we're gonna get push-ups, but we'll see. All right. So not opening up to the side. Think about your chest lengthening forward. Keep your gaze forward, not behind you. Chest stays over the thumbs. All 10 fingers spread nice and wide. Okay, moment of truth. Back to squats. Well, all right. Heels in, toes out. How low can you go? Remember, jumps are always an option. A squat hold is an option. You know, it's up to you. I'm just here to make all the suggestions. Whether you choose to follow them or not is entirely up to you. So, We are coming into our final move, which is going to be a devil's press, which is a burpee push-up, yes, push-up, and snatch clean variation. So, on the dumbbells, a push-up from your knees or toes. Hop your feet up and then swing the dumbbells overhead. So I'm using my lighter set of dumbbells here. It's entirely up to you, but with the swing, I don't want to use my heavies. I don't want to compromise my shoulders or my low back. And again, I'm not thrusting my hips forward at the top. I am squeezing my buns. Saved by the bell. I'll go from this direction. I really do love these moves. It's just sometimes I like to complain. Stop it, Jill. Okay? All right. Walk or hop back. Hop the feet to either side of the dumbbells and then swing clean the dumbbells up. Total body move. All of these moves have been very compound in the sense that we are using multiple muscles, multiple joints. All right, we have one more round of these, one more trick-or-treat round, and then, friends, I'm sad to say, our Halloween workout is over. But you know what? You can play this game anytime. If you have a dice at home, all you do is assign an exercise to each number and then roll the dice, and then that is the corresponding exercise that you complete. And it certainly doesn't have to be Halloween themed. Be a fun getaway weekend activity. Yeah, I know, I'm crazy. Nobody wants to go on vacation with me. Oh, what do we have? Crunches. All right. We're going to end with crunches. Feet on the mat. Fingertips behind the ears. Exhaling to lift head, neck, and shoulders. Inhaling to lower. Can you hear how hard I'm breathing? All right, friends, carefully come up. Make your way up to standing. Please do your body a favor and take a cool down, either a stretch or some other type of cool down if you need one. I've linked them down below. Thank you so much for working out with me. This was really fun. I hope you enjoyed it as much as I did. Like I said, a little opportunity to trick or treat as adults. I do have a Halloween themed Vinyasa yoga flow on Friday. Once again, it does not have to be fall. You do not have to only do these things around Halloween, but since it is Halloween, a big fun holiday here in the US, I figured why not, okay? So meet me back here on Friday and we will do our Halloween Vinyasa yoga flow. Take good care and I will see you soon.